Books you won't put down. Grab the House of Lazenberry series by author Daniel Webb. Since his controversial interview at the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, the books can't stay on the shelf. Grab the series, The House of Lazenberry, The House of Lazenberry 1970H, and The House of Lazenberry, A Time to Heal. Link in the description box now. What's happening, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Listen, do me a favor. You see the brother right now on your screen. Go down to my description box and follow Chakra Doctor at Chakra Doctor TV on YouTube. Your only place to find miracle food.
Yeah, let's talk about, man, Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, I ain't hear this one.
Shout out to Stephon Marbury. He went in on Stephen A. Smith. You know, it's been a few days, but now people are starting to kind of get on, to this. And he pretty much saying that, he, as other people have said, tear black athletes down for gain. You know what I mean? And pretty much those words. They had a little going back and forth. Stephen A. addressed him and whatnot, but he don't like the way that Stephen A. Smith, comes at different black athletes, like the Kyrie Irving situation.
Yeah,
that was one thing that was brought up, and a few other situations where it seemed like he slams the hammer down on brothers, but for their white counterparts, he kind of tiptoes to the tulips. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree to a certain degree. You know what I mean? And shout out to Stephon Marbury because he's a good brother. You know what I mean? You just watched him during his career, and he was selling shoes at a reasonable price to make sure people could grab them, and always did things for the community. A real good dude. So I'm not sitting here and acting like his comments are. I'm not taking them with a grain of salt or anything. But Stephen, yes, we know this. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing this for a long time. I didn't agree with the Kyrie Irving situation. I don't agree on how he seems to just go above and beyond and really puts on a show when it comes to black athletes in sports, and that's really the majority of who he's talking about, because that's the majority of who's playing the sports they cover: football, basketball. They really don't cover baseball like that, very minimally, and they don't cover hockey and shit. They cover boxing. It's
that's a good point.
It's the sports that's covered around the people that play with us.
Right.
And yes, he gets very animated. I didn't like how he handled the Kyrie situation either, with the whole vaccination status and all that. But I did agree when he talked about Ben Simmons. I did.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I watched him go in on Jay Cutler, and I watched him go in on Tim Tebow, and I'm not defending this dude by any stretch of the imagination, because there's a lot I think he does go above and beyond and goes in on us, and I don't agree with it. But I'm challenging some of these ball players that have direct contact with him, because he answers anything that gets thrown at him, whether it been, former basketball players, Jamie Foxx, anything like that. He responds on the show.
Yeah, he does.
Sit there with him and talk to him face to face. Not that y'all are scared of anything, because I don't think y'all are, but really bring up these issues face to face and let's hash this shit out. Tell him, yo, why are you doing this toward black people? Why you feel like these black athletes, you got to go the extra, not 10, but 15 for the cameras? Are you being told to do this shit? Call him out.
And I think what would happen, though, if people were to do that, and I say that I agree with Stephen A. Smith, but
right, they
would pretty much be exposed to see that it's white people that he does it to, too. And like you said, you made the perfect point. The most of the sports that he's covering is oversaturated with blacks. So that means there's going to be more issues with blacks. Mm-hmm. And he has to cover those issues. Not always right.
Right.
Sometimes he can go off the, that Uncle Tomish kind of role. And, but at the end of the day, I think he means well. And a lot of times he's telling 100% truth about a lot of these situations, whether people like it or not. They just disagree. So that's why I don't see anybody going to really sit down with him and confront him on that, because all Stephen A. Smith is going to do like he did with his debate shows, sit there quietly. Then he's going to show you all the examples. He might even play a video of all the examples of him going in on the white guys.
Yeah.
And then he'll show the black guys. Even though I get it though, because some of the stuff like, what is this dude doing? But that's his character. That's the role that Stephen A. Smith is in. A lot of the times he goes off and he needs to be checked. So it's nothing wrong with that. But like you said, let's do it on a face-to-face debate forum where you guys can iron that shit out in front of the world and let it be that. And when you talk about debates, you bring in facts, not emotions, not opinions. You're bringing facts. So
you got to.
Let's bring that to the table.
And I would love to hear his responses, because I don't think he would shy away from them responses.
What?
And y'all have the platforms. We could sit back and say what we want, and we got a little bit of a buzz, but whether Stephen A. want to come on here or not, that's on him. He responds to y'all directly. Y'all have a platform to where I'm sure if y'all invited him somewhere, you sit down and talk about it. The other thing that bothers me about this and all this shit now, man, we were talking about this shit years ago, dog.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking about this. Y'all been knowing about this. Why does it seem like everybody's starting to kind of, because it's starting to get popular, people, and I'm not saying this is what Stephon Marbury's doing. He could have been doing this. I think he has done it.
Right.
But it seems like, all right, like Jamie Foxx, love Jamie Foxx, but you acted like fucking Stephen A. Smith. Y'all are boys. And because he goes in on Ben Simmons, deservingly so, on Benny, he has to be going against the brothers and shit. Now he's been doing it. I don't know, man. I just don't like the timing of it.
Yeah, man. And you know, again, we going in. If you go check the archives, we have definitely gave it to Stephen A. Smith. But this one, man, it's like, come on, man. Like, he's needed. He's definitely needed, you know, in sports. He's great at what he does at the end of the day.
Yeah, and debate him on those issues, and let's have some good dialect, and it would be great for the community.
Yeah,
I think he'd be down for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And if he wasn't, expose him.
I love the way that he fight. He goes head on with people. I love that.
Right back.
That's that New York shit, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. He ain't ducked one of them fades. He got right on his millions of people and directly, you know what I mean, brought high light to that shit. So
right. And but I see, like, sometimes though he does,
Facts.
and I don't like some of the athletes that I like. The way he'll, like, the storylines that they create sometimes on ESPN. And I get it. You got to create the shock value thing. But, you know, is this person done or this, that? They going to, you know, and it's cool. At the end of the day, I don't mind because we're in the media too.
Right.
But I could see how people could come at him for not only him, but ESPN, the way they do things.
Exactly.
But, hey, I'm cool with it, though, at the end of the day.
you learn how to live with that little shit because you
Right.
understand the game. But if you think he really has bad intentions, call him out on it and let's watch.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So your boy, man, OJ the Juice Man. OJ the Juice Man was a former Gucci Mane associate. He was arrested.